Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss Bangalore University 6th semester BBA, subject Strategic Management, unit number 5, Strategic Evaluation, session number 51, types of strategic control. So before moving on to the types of strategic control, dear students, let's have the recap of the old class, that is the last class that we have discussed. We have discussed the steps involved in strategic control and evaluation in the last class. In today's class, we are going to discuss types of strategic control. I am Mujib Khan, Assistant Professor, Government Fazilate College, Kanakapura. Let's move on to discuss the types of strategic control. There are basically 4 types of strategic control. Each control has a separate feature and each control is meant for a specific purpose. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is premise control. See, all business organizations depend upon certain assumptions, basic assumptions about the internal and external environment. And depending upon the basic assumptions, they start their performances, they work. For every organization, there is a premise, there is a base of assumption. That assumption, that premise helps them to control their activities. They believe that the assumptions, whatever they have understood about internal and external environment, maybe government, maybe competitor, maybe the internal resources, if they are correct and whatever is assumed is correct, then the organization will keep an eye on all these and they will move forward to perform. If something is not assumed properly, if something has gone wrong in assumption, then they will find out and take corrective actions and they change the strategy. So this type of control is based on the assumptions of the company. As I told you, a company may have the basic assumption related to environmental factors like government policies, industrial factors like nature of competition, organization factors like breakthrough in research and development. Premise control continuously verifies the assumptions whether they are right or wrong. If they are not valid, corrective action is initiated and strategy is corrected. This is given to the planning staff. The work of premise control is given to planning staff. They have to analyze internal and external factors. If everything is going on fine, no problem. If there is some problem, then taking corrective actions. This is the responsibility and job specification of planning staff. Then what is the second one? The second one is implementation control. This can be done using milestone review, just like in CPM and PERT. Critical path method networking, then project evaluation and review technique networking. So milestone strategy. Here, after identification of the milestones, a comprehensive review of implementation is made to reassess its continued relevance to the achievement of the objective. See, at the implementation level, if there are any problems, the responsibility of implementation control is to assess and reassess them and see to it that for further movement of performance, if at all any corrections are to be made at the implementation level, this implementation control is going to help out. Then the third type of strategic control is strategic surveillance. Strategic surveillance is aimed at more generalized form of control. It can be done through a broad-based general monitoring on the basis of selected information and the events which are likely to affect the strategy of an organization. So strategic surveillance is a broad-based and based on some information sources about the internal and external environment that is going to have its impact on the day-to-day functioning of the organization or day-to-day functioning of the strategy. Then the fourth one is special alert control. See, there are some contingencies, there are some special occasions when an organization need to be alert and organization need to be in a controlled manner and should be prepared for everything. In one of the sessions I was just discussing about the steps in strategic decision making. I was telling about taking corrective actions. So the organization need to be prepared for the worst solution and worst situation. The organization should be alert and should be aware of this fact. Things will not be the same. Every day is not Sunday. So special alert control is a type of control system in special occasions. What are those special occasions? Could be anything. Special occasions could be strikes and lockouts. Special occasions could be less imports. Special occasions could be less exports. Special occasions could be sudden fall of a particular government. Special occasions could be winding up of a company. Special occasions could be instant change in competitors' plans. Competitors earlier have not given any clue of their change. Suddenly they have changed their plans. It is a special occasion because in strategy formulation, internal and external environment play an important role. Keeping in view the internal and external factors play an important role. Suddenly if there is a natural calamity, suddenly if there is an industrial disaster, all these are special occasions. So this controls type or this method of control is used for such special occasions, wherein, see what happens here is, it is based on trigger mechanism for rapid response and immediate reassessment of strategy in the light of sudden and unexpected events. Special alerts can control and exercise through formulation of contingency strategy and assigning the responsibility of handling unforeseen future events to crisis management teams. In every organization we have crisis management teams. So for such teams, assigning the responsibility of managing the crisis, managing the special occasions, maybe disasters, maybe industrial disasters, like you can call strikes, lockouts, or any disasters, burnouts, or the lockdowns, a suddenly change in the behavior of competitors, change in the strategy of competitors. So all these special occasions demands special alert control system. So the crisis management team in the organization takes care of this. See, the middle level functional level, people takes care of all these types of control: premise, implementation, strategic, special alert. And see to it that proper check is made between standard and actual, comparison is made, analysis of variance is made, then correct action is taken. When we talk of the types of strategic control, we have premise control, which is based on purely assumptions; implementation control, which is purely based on the general monitoring, which is purely based on the milestones; then the strategic surveillance, it is general monitoring; then the special alert on special cases, on special instances, special circumstances. So dear students, at the end of the session I have given you the study material multiple choice questions. Try to add even more study material, incorporate more study material, and try to gain more from online and offline sources. Try to solve the questions given in the multiple choice questions given, and if you do not understand, you feel free to call me. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. We will meet again in the next session tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching the video. Take care.